for you to fill those out. They're a little bit attached. I know there's a little bit attached, but that's okay. So take one for each person, or maybe you just want one and put everybody's name on that one, but whichever way you would like to have it. When you're done with your marker, let Gary know and we'll pass that marker around so everybody has one. If you have an extra dove, can you share it with us? I think I made like 40 of them, but we can. And if you ran out of a dove, Z, give one to Angelique. Z, give one to Angelique. You have, okay. And then if we ran out of doves, we apologize. We will give you your name and I'll make sure your dove goes up, okay? I promise. I'll make 100 next year. It's all as well. All as well. Okay, so as we wait, I'm going to read the names of the people that we have already put up on the tree. Bonnie was real gracious to give us those names. And some of these you'll recognize, and others will just remember. So when I read the list, I remembered so many of them. So on this tree, we're commemorating Lillian Smith, Tom Carpenter, Johanna Nordman, David Miller, Dee Scallon, George Geehan, John Peritzen, Reverend Art Holt, Gloria Horning, Angie Jo Glabinski, is that correct? Glabinski, okay. Bill Petley, Helen, known as Bonnie Corey, Ethel Dougie Raymond, Drusilla Clausen, Mary Miller, Frank and Carrie Mead, Nanette Sinclair, Nancy Eaton, Connie Townsend, Barbara Hill, Roy Werland, Ed Urban, E.J. Liggett, Don Calverley, John Sherman, Nancy Dodge. The church dogs. Thank you for including that. Precious and Willie, Annie and Shadow. Those are church dogs that have transitioned. Thank you, Bonnie, for remembering them. And so I'm going to read the names of those that we will be creating doves for who are watching us online. Leanne, I don't see her, for her pony boy. And Mary Russell, we already put Joanne and Mary Miller up there. And I think that's it. So now we are ready for you to share your name and put it up. And if you're feeling comfortable, if not, I'll share it for you, okay? So I'm inviting you to come. Gary's going to stand because some of us are kind of short. And he's going to help us put him up there. And know that just come up if you're ready. Thank you, Brenda. And here's a microphone. You could say the name and let us know where you want it.
Odessa Hughes, Elma Hughes, George White, Viola Singleton, Leroy Walker, Mother Waite, Ozzie Waite, Elizabeth Hughes, McKinley Hughes, Jonathan J. Kelly, Elder Blunt, Uncle Joe, Ernest and Willie. On Dot, I forgot to put her name down, and on Esther.
Thank you, Brenda. We honor and remember each one of those. Thank you. Who's next? You want me to read it? Okay. We have Peter. This is from Vicky. Peter Costa, Helen Costa, Stephen Costa. We miss you.
This is for my best friend, Barbara Sears, and for my daddy, Ismael, and his wife, Rosa. But I just want to share something with you. This is a picture of my dad, Ismael, known as Izzy. He died on my birthday. And every year, he and I take road trips. I take his picture, and on my birthday, put it in the car, and we take a road trip someplace. And on his birthday, I put it in the car, we take a road trip. And this morning, I picked up his picture, and I said, "We're going to church today."
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Want me to hold it?
Okay, this is for Kit Lewis, my stepfather, and he made his transition in March. And this is for Tom Halligan, my husband, and he made his transition in about 8 years ago.
Thank you.
I have Opal and Theodore Baumgartner, Sharon Stanton, my sister, Marcia Pash, my sister, and the other one is Margot Frisbee.
Just come right up.
This is for Florence Craigle, my grandmother, Margaret Toole Craigle, my mother, and Claude Craigle, my father, who passed away, transitioned at 12:01 Father's Day morning.
For Gary Coleman, my cousin who passed away 2 months ago.
Mine is for my mother, Bernice Marbury, Greg Marbury, my brother, Nick Marbury, my sister-in-law, Paulette Corley, my brother, Charles Corley, and my 2 aunts, Ruth Slaughter and Mildred Moore.
I read this for Rita, her mother, stepmother, Mama J, Rita's own mother, Martha, Rita's father, Reverend Fred, also known as Dad, Rita's sister, Lisa, Rita's uncles, Don and Doug.
This one's for a very good friend of mine who passed in October, Daniel Teeter. And this is for the most wonderful woman that helped me raise my children. She just passed on Thursday.
My parents, Jose Ramon and Juana. My son, Daniel Amadeus LaCour.
For my husband, Bill, and our baby.
Okay, my husband Lou, my mother Mary, my cousin Joan, my Aunt Rose, my Aunt Lena, my niece Carolyn, my grandma Frances, my brother Sal, my Uncle Joe, Uncle Sal, my good friend Kathy Mayfield, who died a couple of years ago suddenly, Penny, who was a church dog, Nero, and my Aunt Vera. I think I got enough of them.
This is for my son, Benjamin John Salvatore Coco, and my mom and my dad, and a good friend, Fred, my Aunt Anna, and a new friend, Maria's dad, and my grandmother and grandfather.
Roger Cunningbird. Cuthbert, okay. And Violet Cuthbert.
This is for my little sister and her family and my 2 sons. They're 2,000 miles away, so I don't get to see them. But I always hold them in my heart.
This is for Bill and Lois Lillian from Loretta. This is for Steve, Pratt, Barry. Mother's Day. Oh. All those who died during this recent tornado and animals. What a beautiful thought. Thank you.
This is for Alroy Simmons, my partner, and Paulette Corley.
Has everyone, okay.
My parents, John and Eleanor, my grandmother, Alice Taylor, and a friend, John.
This is my husband, John, and I know he's with me all the time.
Amen.
For Ray, my husband, I just wrote Love Always. And then I put all my grandmother, my mother, my father, my brother, and my mother-in-law.
This is for Max, my furry partner, 14 years, 6 months ago yesterday.
C and I will be putting one up for our mom, beautiful mom, and for our nephew Jerry, for Nehemiah, another nephew, and we know they live in our hearts.
Yes, Mateo.
And Mateo, yes.
Mateo.
Yeah, another nephew.
And Joe mentioned Daniel. Can't forget that.
Thank you, Zane. Thank you. And so we were blessed to have these people in our lives. We really were. And to know that the memory of them and the essence of their love always is with us. I hope I've gotten everyone. And so just take a moment now to once again gently close our eyes as we conclude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every experience that we shared with our loved one. For being able to remember and hold them dearly in our heart. For knowing such a powerful truth that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And absence from the body does not mean absence from God or from us. And so we allow that to bring us comfort. We allow that to settle in our heart. And we honor this gift of life that we have by living the best life that we can, by being the expression of love, the best Christ that we can. And we can leave the earth a better place and rejoin in spirit as we are already one in spirit. We are always one in spirit with one another and with God. So we are grateful for that knowing. May the peace of God that lives in your heart greatly increase this day and the days that you go forward. And may you find the comfort and the gratitude of having walked part of your journey with those that you loved and continue to love. Thank you, God. Thank you. We have in our midst a couple of prayer chaplains, and if you would like to stay and have them pray with you, you're in this beautiful sanctuary to do that. Allow that. Don't go home without having that if that's what you desire. The prayer chaplains are wearing their purple stole, and they're here for you. And the tree looks beautiful. Just so beautiful, full with the love that you have put on there. Thank you so much. I love you. I bless you. I appreciate you. And I know that God is everywhere present where you are. So stay if you would like a prayer chaplain to pray with you. Otherwise, we will exit very quietly to leave a sacred space for those that want to stay. I'll see you soon. Have a blessed week. And feel free to take pictures of the tree. Let me move this chair out of the way.